it's true. The moment of power belongs to you. You chose a path, a higher lane where satisfaction breaks the chain. When you open a trade, you rise so high like a god who owns the sky. The world's beneath your steady hands, a life you shape the way you plan. Today's your day, don't be afraid. Click with faith, the move is made. Buy or sell, it's all the same. Balance dancing in the game. Turn emotions into gold. Future stories to be told. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Life becomes what you create. Silence builds a stronger state. You observe, release, let go of what you can't control, you know. When you open a trade, you rise so high like a god who owns the sky. The world's beneath your steady hands, a life you shape the way you plan. Today's your day, don't be afraid. Click with faith, the move is made. Buy or sell, it's all the same. Balance dancing in the game. Turn emotions into gold. Future stories to be told. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Strong in silence, clear in mind. Every loss a gift you'll find. Step by step your power grows. The market speaks, the trader knows. Today's your day, the crown is yours. Open wide the trading doors. Every chart becomes your stage. Write your story, turn the page. Turn emotions into gold. Legends crafted, brave and bold. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Today's the day, you know it's true. The moment of power belongs to you. You chose a path, a higher lane where satisfaction breaks the chain. When you open a trade, you rise so high like a god who owns the sky. The world's beneath your steady hands, a life you shape the way you plan. Today's your day, don't be afraid. Click with faith, the move is made. Buy or sell, it's all the same. Balance dancing in the game. Turn emotions into gold. Future stories to be told. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Life becomes what you create. Silence builds a stronger state. You observe, release, let go of what you can't control, you know. When you open a trade, you rise so high like a god who owns the sky. The world's beneath your steady hands, a life you shape the way you plan. Today's your day, don't be afraid. Click with faith, the move is made. Buy or sell, it's all the same. Balance dancing in the game. Turn emotions into gold. Future stories to be told. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Strong in silence, clear in mind. Every loss a gift you'll find. Step by step your power grows. The market speaks, the trader knows. Today's your day, the crown is yours. Open wide the trading doors. Every chart becomes your stage. Write your story, turn the page. Turn emotions into gold. Legends crafted, brave and bold. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Today's the day, you know it's true. The moment of power belongs to you. You chose a path, a higher lane where satisfaction breaks the chain. When you open a trade, you rise so high like a god who owns the sky. The world's beneath your steady hands, a life you shape the way you plan. Today's your day, don't be afraid. Click with faith, the move is made. Buy or sell, it's all the same. Balance dancing in the game. Turn emotions into gold. Future stories to be told. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Life becomes what you create. Silence builds a stronger state. You observe, at least let go of what you can't control, you know. When you open a trade, you rise so high like a god who owns the sky. The world's beneath your steady hands, a life you shape the way you plan. Today's your day, don't be afraid. Click with faith, the move is made. Buy or sell, it's all the same. Balance dancing in the game. Turn emotions into gold. Future stories to be told. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Strong in silence, clear in mind. Every loss a gift you'll find. Step by step your power grows. The market speaks, the trader knows. Today's your day, the crown is yours. Open wide the trading doors. Every chart becomes your stage. Write your story, turn the page. Turn emotions into gold. Legends crafted, brave and bold. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning to the 20 people watching the stream right now. What do we have here? Can you guys hear me? Can we do like a sound test? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, so you guys can hear me loud and clear. Okay, so you guys remember yesterday, what happened yesterday? Yesterday was a misery. Yesterday was a miserable price action. And eventually price did reach into that 4,000 area, which is here. But it did that today during the London kill zone. Still, that's fine. Oh, look, this is the daily bearish FVG. Yeah, quite confusing at this point. I'd like to see price sweep London low and also sort of like rebalance this 930 bullish FVG. I know I'm on the 5 minute here. I know that's already a rebalanced FVG, but I like to see that being rebalanced simply because I want to see the sell side under London low being taken out. Although I know silver did take that area out. And we do have this nice SMT divergence. However, yeah, I'm just not going to say anything anymore. Like you can clearly see gold consolidating here. This is a daily chart, by the way. So we're consolidating between 39.26 and 40.30. And I know that's a big range to consolidate. Like it's, how much is that? It's 1,000 pips consolidation range. But you can see that even if in a range that's pretty high to consolidate in, stupid stuff like yesterday's price action can still happen. I'm trying to make sense of the reasons why, in a logical way. Why would the buy side liquidity over here be taken out? Like at this point, I'm seeing this as a break in market structure, right? But if that's a break in market structure to the upside, then why is price coming back under that area with momentum? Why does price come back under a high that it previously broken if it broke above it with momentum? Completely missed this one over here. Actually, not really sure if it was a miss. This 635 bullish FVG respected, price went higher, created SMT, and then we had a breach of that bullish fair value gap. But I wouldn't necessarily say that would have been a good reason to go short here, simply because I don't see any relevant bearish FVG on this move to the downside. And even if I go to the 15-minute, there wasn't any SIBI on this area here. So it just didn't make sense to look for short setups at that point. There is still lots of buy side higher. Was that 40.30, which is the upper limit of that daily consolidation, and then just a little higher, 40.36, and then all the way up to 40.46. And then we have last week low, relatively equal lows here at 39.15. Today's Thursday. Okay, so today's Thursday. And it's also the first week of the month. Let's not forget this, because the whole week has been nothing but a huge accumulation. So we had sell side here at the beginning of the week, right? Monday, sell side at the low of Monday and buy side at the high of Monday. Tuesday, we have manipulation to the downside, sweeping the sell side under Monday low. Wednesday, starting to distribute. And today, Thursday, Q4, weekly Q4. We'll see whether this is a continuation or a reversal. For now, it seems to be a continuation higher, but price could also reach this area over here and then reverse. So for now, I'm not really seeing anything relevant. And after 9:30, like what's our first presented FVG? Bullish FVGs over here that, so far nothing's happening with those. And on the 5-minute, yeah, nothing's really happening. And also, let's not forget, tomorrow it's non-farm payroll day. So it could be like a no man's land type of day. From the low of the Asia session all the way up to the high that it created today, where we hit 50% here and then kind of like stopped / rejected. However, there's this nice bearish FVG here on the 15-minute. I'm curious about this. Yeah, I'd like to see price go down, take out all the sell side here, especially all of the Asia session, which is relatively close, and then potentially continue to move higher. But I'd like to see a manipulation down before any attempt to move higher. Do you think it's a good buy setup? Which one? Because there is no setup yet. this thing is doing exactly what I wanted to do. It still wanted to take out the low of the London kill zone. Still wanted to do that. Okay, just a little more. But I do like, honestly, I do like how it's increasing the bearish momentum. You can see candles becoming bigger and bigger and bigger as price progresses to, move lower. Okay, London low taken out. So now whatever happens next, that's going to be the important part. So in order for my idea that this is just a liquidity sweep, and right now it's going to start to move lower, for that idea to pan out, I want to start seeing price creating bullish order flow, bullish FVGs, bullish order block. If it doesn't do that, then this is not a liquidity sweep. It's a run on liquidity, which means that sell side that price finds in its way down is used as further fuel to continue to go even lower. So if we're not seeing any of that right now, chances are we're soon going to reach the relatively equal lows at Asia low. You can see how perfectly gold touched the 75% level of today's range. From the low of the London of Asia all the way up to this high here. So Asia low to current New York high. So you can see so far nothing's going on. We don't have any signs of a possible bullish order flow being created. Not on gold. We do have a potential bullish order block on silver here, but not really. Someone's saying there's news at 10:30. I don't see it. What news, you guys? I'm looking at Forex economic, like the economic calendar on my FX book. I don't see any high impact news at 10:30. Do you guys see that? Like, what news is it? Okay, guys, steady now. Wouldn't want to see price start to move up without me. Yeah, it won't. It's really important what price will do here, because for now it's just deciding. Yeah, it's deciding. Even though I can see a reclaim of this bullish FVG. We'll see. Okay, guys, trying out longs here. Two are just inside that 15-minute bearish FVG here on the 915 candle. Let's see if this will perform or not. I also know we just bumped right into this bearish breaker over here on the 1 minute. I can see that. However, the thing that weights more, that as in has more value for me at this point, is the fact that we took out London kill zone low, which is a relevant price area time-wise. And that price also reacted with bullish momentum. So I like the way the 1018 candle is increasing in bullish momentum. That should not happen if the sell side that was taken under the low of the London kill zone would be used as further fuel to take price lower. Okay, at this point, what I think I want to do, I think I want to move my stop loss just a little higher, right under the 1018 candle. You know, slightly lower than that. So what I don't want to see happening here, because you know, lots of time is a lot more important to know what you don't want to see. Like to be aware of the things that you would not want to see happening in order for your trade idea to still make sense, rather than looking for the things you want to happen. Because you know, like you do want to focus on the things that should happen in order for you to take a trade. But after you have taken the trade, it means you took the trade because certain things have already happened, right? So now, because that already happened, the thing that was supposed to happen in order for you to be confident to take the trade, now you want to focus on the things that should not happen in order for your trade to still make sense. So what I would not want to see happen right now is I would not want to see the BISI at 1018 be invalidated. And I would certainly not want to see the low of the 1018 candle to be broken to the downside. So I don't want that. I wouldn't want that. Also, I wouldn't want to see price decreasing momentum to the upside. And definitely, I would not want to see price create SMT divergence with silver. So for example, if I'll see silver take out this area over here, okay, around, what's that, 950. And 950 on gold is all the way up here inside this purple area. If I'll see silver reach there and reject all of a sudden, but gold is not there yet, and let's say it's inside a bearish FVG from the left side, I wouldn't like that. Like, for example, at this current moment, I don't like the fact that, you know, despite being in a volatile time of the day right now, and we did have volatility increasing to the upside with the 1018 candle, we don't seem to continue that for now, okay? But I'm not panicking because it's just gold being gold. You know, I mean, I do take that into consideration, that it could be just gold being gold. I don't like it staying too much inside this bearish FVG here. And the reason why 1001 is important as a bearish FVG is the fact that it's the SIBI that was created as price was breaking under this low here. So I'd like to see that being invalidated. You see already it's too big bearish momentum coming inside the 1018 BC. It's not okay. It should not happen like this. So we don't want to see this bullish FVG be invalidated. It should hold. It should support. It should offer support. That's what I want to see. You can see how if we're taking this whole price range from the high here at 936 all the way down to the low at 1004, it's basically the first half an hour after 930 open, which is bearish move. You can see that I would not have wanted to see price stumble upon the 50% level of that range. I would have preferred if it just moved above there, above the 50% of that range. Yeah, this is not what I want to see. Not a chance of what I want to see. Yeah. Taken out. Stop loss hit. Oh no, it's not doing this, is it? No, it's not. Nice mug, yeah. I also like it. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Minutes. It looked sus, yeah. Hmm. I broke my rule number one or two trades a day. Tilted, blew my account. Oh my god. Undisciplined. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, just see the good part of this. It means that if you broke this rule of not taking more than one or two trades a day, if you broke this rule and the result was blowing the account, it means that that's a good rule. So, because good rules, when they're respected, they lead to good results. And when they're broken, they lead to bad results. But it doesn't make it any less of a good rule still if you get a bad result. Actually, it confirms the fact that it's a good rule if you get, bad results for not respecting the rule. Oh no, gold, please do not go long now. Do not. It's a bastard. Is it? Is it a bastard? Yeah, at least let's see it go down to Asia low. At least that, right? So what plans do you guys have for Christmas? What plans do you have for Christmas? We're 2 months away from Christmas and I'm asking you about Christmas. Come on, let's stir up the atmosphere a little. Dear Gold, what are you doing? Dear Alex, I'm moving. Oh my God. Let's encourage gold to drop to Asia low. I can see some of you being short here in the chat, which is good. So I'm cheering for gold to drop to Asia low so so that you guys can make profit. Because for me, there is like no entry. For short, I have no idea how I would be continuing to short this thing. Literally no idea without some sort of SMT, bearish FVG, something like that. Completely out of my league. Yup, completely out of my league. In America, we have Thanksgiving before Christmas. Okay, and what I know you guys have Thanksgiving. You know, to me, it's really like because in Romania there's also some sort of Thanksgiving, but it's not really like Thanksgiving. It's a holiday when people that are married, like couples, married couples, they go to their, how do you call that? Their godfathers and their godmothers, but not the people that actually, oh my God, what's the name? Hold on, I'll ask ChatGPT. Hold on. ChatGPT, new chat. I'm sure it's a word that I know, but I just can't remember right now. Oh my God, it's complicated. Wedding godparents or marriage sponsors. What the fuck? Okay, I have no idea about this. So, godmother and godfather. It's not that. So it's not the spiritual parents in, you know, in a religious context that they're there for a baby's first religious whatever, right? No, it's not that. And it's not best man or maid of honor. Yeah. Wedding sponsor or wedding godparents. But you guys got my point. So it's that, like, Thanksgiving is the equivalent to that in Romania, where married couples, they visit their marriage sponsors. That sounds so weird. You guys have no idea how weird it sounds for me as a Romanian. And they just go with different gifts to thank their spiritual teachers for, I don't know, for what, you know, for being there for them when they got married. Whatever. But I know that in America, it's like Thanksgiving, it's a lot. Like, it's a very important holiday, which is not what we have here in Romania, as you can imagine, because you can see how I'm explaining about it. Marriage sponsors, like, they paid for the wedding. No, they did not pay for the wedding. No, but they are there to guide you. They're supposed to be, like, in Romanian culture, they're supposed to be the wedding sponsors. They're supposed to be that other married couple who is supposed to be an example as a couple, where there's a lot of respect between them. And whenever you have some, I don't know, differences of opinions with your spouse, you can actually ask for advice from that other couple. It doesn't really happen, I mean, but you got my point. Yeah. Silverado, what is Silverado doing? Silverado is going to be the one that's going to take out Asia low. And I don't think that gold will do it as well. Will gold do it? What do you guys think? No, doesn't really seem like doing it. I'm not I'm not upset for the setup that I took, the long that I took a little earlier, because I said that I want to see gold take out the low of the London kill zone and potentially rebalance this 9:30 p.m. BC on the 5 minute, like rebalance it. And then I'm going to look for long trades. And then it reached there on the 1 minute. It also created some form of market structure shift with momentum coming in from that 1018 bullish FVG. So I'm not sorry for having taken that. Also, there has been this SMT divergence where we had higher low on gold and equal lows on silver. So support forming on silver and incoming strength on gold. That's the way I've interpreted it. So I'm not mad for taking that loss, because it sort of like respected everything that I wanted it to respect. And that's fine. Now the question is it enough time left for today? I would say the answer is yes, but still. Is there enough time so that gold actually makes a meaningful move today? Yeah, the word sponsor makes you think. They helped the couple pay for the wedding. Everyone would be getting married if someone else paid for the wedding. I can assure you. Edson Lima was shorting gold and then he said, "Thank you for your money." You're welcome. If you think you took our money, the guys that we were going long, that's fine. You can keep it. Make good sense of it. Don't worry. There's other for us also. There's never a shortage of money, especially not in the markets. Bull. There's two options here. We have this bearish FVG here on the 5-minute. Okay. Price could either be tapping it and then moving lower, or it could invalidate it with an overlapping BISI and then switch bullish. Now, that's also relevant on the 1-minute as well, the 1030 bearish FVG on the 1-minute, because that's actually the last FVG. First of all, it's the fair value gap that invalidated the BISI at 1018. Okay, so that SIBI invalidated this bullish FVG. So right now, if we get this bearish FVG invalidated, it means that this was just a sweep. But obviously, it wouldn't be enough to see an invalidation on the 1-minute, because the same area that displays a bearish FVG on the 1-minute also coincides to this area, showing the same range FVG, bearish FVG on the 5-minute. So 1-minute would not suffice in this case. You guys, what color are you going to make your Christmas tree this year? What color will you make it? So when our candle just closed, what if price will find support here on the 4-hour? Have you ever thought about that? Okay, let's see if it can reach inside this 5-minute SIBI and then reject from there. Kids do the Christmas tree so it looks like Christmas has been sick. Oh God. And every time you mention Christmas before December and an elf dies. Really? Oh my God, I'm an elf killer. I had no idea. You know what? I'll tell you a thing. In Romania, they started filling the stores with Christmas decorations from like 2, 3 weeks ago. And it was October. So I wonder if we're mentioning Christmas not before December, but actually even before November, who dies? Santa? Oh my God. Because if that's the case, all the elves are gone. Okay, price inside that 5-minute bearish FVG, but it's too much momentum to the upside. Too much, you guys. That's way too much momentum. Poof, poof, poof. Me don't like it. I mean, why not? Yeah, I do. It's just that too much momentum for gold to start moving upwards simply because it's just turning from, I don't know, nowhere, but not really, because it was still under Asia low, under London low. And it seems to be, right now, it seems to be getting back inside that range. As of the previous return inside the range again was fake. And yeah, we know it was. We've seen it. Okay. Yeah, it's rejecting all right. Still not relevant enough. I'd like to wait for this 5-minute candle to close. Yeah, don't do that. I mean, yeah, you can do it, but it would be nice if you could just wait for me, 1 more minute until the current 5-minute candle closes. A lot can happen in 1 minute, like a lot. Yep, just like I said, a lot can happen in 1 minute. And there we go. Too much bullish momentum to look for a short. Too much to look for a continuation short. Yeah, too much bullish momentum for current, for a possible rejection from this bearish FVG. I would only consider if the previous candle's low would be broken. Only that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see if it's just aiming to, because lots of On the 5-minute, it looks as if there's bullish momentum. Well, not now, but with this current candle, but once it was up here, it did look like that. But on the 1-minute, everything is just, I don't know, it's like it's dying or something like that. And now gold says, I'll prove you wrong. I'm not dying, you bitch. Ah. Navy blue golden combo for the Christmas tree. I was thinking black and golden. I mean, it's on already, like it's decided. Black and gold. I'm really curious how it's going to turn out because it's... Don't know if we're going to put more black than gold or equal parts or more gold than black. We'll see. And 15-minute. What is the 15-minute saying? I'm the 15-minute, and right now I'm saying nada. Yeah. Seems to be closing back inside the range. Back above London low. But not really, because you know there's still 4 minutes until this 15-minute candle will close. And so far it's kind of like just there. It's sitting there, and that's it. London early has been great last few weeks. The month before that, it wasn't worth waking up for. Yeah, price action seems to alter within time zones. New York Hill Zone is a struggle last week or two. Yeah, it is. But it's just because on a bigger time frame, it's just been consolidating for the past almost 2 weeks. And before that, it also consolidated again. So this is the 4-hour chart. We had this consolidation over here, then it broke out of it, and right now it's just meandering around there, and that's it. Honestly, to me, this looks as a very attractive sell side of the curve out of a market maker buy model. But in order for that to be the case, I would love to see gold sweep some form of sell side liquidity, not necessarily here on the 4-hour. I mean, if, for example, if we're going to go to the 1-hour, we're going to see that the closest liquidity area, obviously, it's the equal low standing at Asia low, which is here, 39.64. And we do have here on the daily time frame, there's this bearish unicorn that price never reached into. Okay, it's on the daily chart, the BISI on October 15th, and then the overlapping CB on October 21st. And price never came there. So I'd like to see, after all this consolidation, I'd like to see a sweep lower, and then price moving higher. Especially now the idea with the sweep lower, since this move to the upside, which, you know, the today's London kill zone, which was pretty volatile, like exclusive bullish candles for how much is that? For like 350 pips. Not too much. 350 pips, not too much, but still enough, considering that that happened in like what, less than 2 hours. So this bullish push, which is right now being counterbalanced with this move to the downside. So I'm thinking a sweep of equal lows, maybe perhaps a push inside this bullish unicorn here that was never hit. This is on the 1 hour. Would make sense at this point. Oh, come on, what are you doing? Better. Plus, you know, all this area being swept here, because it's pretty clear it's headed that way. And the corresponding unicorn here on silver, which again, price never came into. But yeah, if you just zoom out, okay, I'll go to 30 minutes, for example. If you zoom out and then you just look at the whole week, this whole week from the perspective of the quarters theory, like the lowest rectangle here on my on that indicator at the bottom of my chart, the gray area started here November 2nd, and it's going to end on Friday, you know, Sunday, whatever, but Friday, after Friday's price action. That's the first week of this month. So we've been consolidating, accumulating. So you're thinking, well, if this is the accumulation week, then we have been ranging, and it would make sense not to have, you know, a reversal from the middle of the range, because it just wouldn't make sense. So push down into discount would make more sense prior to move up. Yeah, nice move to the downside here. See if it's going to continue to move lower. Anyone in shorts right now, you want to protect your position with stop loss just above the 5-minute candle that created the bearish FVG, or even better, let me check. Because I don't think that price tapped this bearish order block here. No, it did not. So even better, midpoint of that bearish FVG here on the 5-minute 1020. So the trade should look sort of like this. Slightly above 12-minute open, stop loss. Would take profit to Asia low, equal lows. And that would offer a 2R. A little more than 2R. And obviously, you don't want to see the 1030 M5 bearish FVG be invalidated if price didn't reach Asia low, and it invalidates that bearish FVG. That's not good. Again, it wouldn't make sense if it does that. So for me, one lesson, one trade of a lesson today. Yeah. One trade that was a lesson. Not sure what lesson though, because like I said, I'm not sorry for taking that trade. Because it just respected everything I wanted it to respect. So yeah, it actually can be a lesson. And the lesson here is just move on. If the trade respected the rules and it still ended up being a loss, just move on. Be happy that didn't break the rules. Because I would have been really pissed off to take the trade without actually having a setup, a confirmation, everything that I wanted from point of interest, from liquidity sweep, from SMT, from market structure shift, from BISI and whatnot. I would have been really pissed not to have all of these, take the trade and ending up in a loss, because it would have been a deserved loss. You know, you don't want to, like, we never want to know that we deserve a loss, even though that's also a lesson, but so today, what day is today? Today's Thursday. So here's my trading day, my trading week in a nutshell. On Monday, I did take. Hold on. Monday. Let's go to Monday. Tuesday. Monday. I'm just going to show you my trading week because, you know, I'm not going to take any trade for today, not anymore. So might as well just make like a weekly recap, even though the week's not over yet, but still doesn't hurt anybody, does it? Monday. So on Monday, I had a short setup here, which was quite nice. Quite nice. No, wait, that was Tuesday. Monday. Oh, and I don't have that marked up in here. Not the trade setup. But I've actually posted that on IG, on my Insta. If you, guys, by the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, maybe you should. Maybe you should. So on Monday, I had a short setup. Oh my God, what happened? Tuesday, Monday here. Oh dear Lord, do you guys have any idea why the heck this is happening? I'm trying to go to Monday, and when I reach there, it just goes back to Thursday, back to today. Anyway, so on Monday, my trade setup looked like this. It was a short taken around here with stop loss above that area and take profit just a little lower here. That low, that intermediary low. Ended up being a good trade. Yeah, I don't know why silver isn't updating, but whatever. Because I would have gladly shown you the setup itself in relation with silver, but I don't know why silver isn't moving there. So we had price inside this grayish area here, that upper gray area that you see, that's the a daily bearish fair value gap. We had equal highs being swept and beautiful sell side sitting under that low over here. Sweep, break in, you know, market structure shift, market structure break, whatever you want to call it, change of character, whatever. And then a move, beautiful bearish FVG, this guy over here. And then a push up inside that area. And then it started to move away from there. And once price started to pick up on bearish momentum, I've actually shorted with stop loss just above that high and targeting that low over here. So that was Monday. Now let's go to Tuesday. And Monday I did not trade this live. Didn't trade that live on Monday, but that's the trade that I took. Also, like I said, uploaded it on my IG. Tuesday, during or after 9:30 open, we had actually right at 9:30 open. We had this 5-minute bearish FVG forming there. That's a 5-minute bearish FVG with a nice SMT divergence. You can see it marked in here, and price rejecting from there. So I shorted just seconds before 9:30 open. And there was a lot of, momentum helping push my trade lower. I was quite happy with the profit that I made here because it was in such a short amount of time, 140 pips. So I just completely stopped out the trade, like stopped out as in closed the trade entirely. And then later on during the live stream, I took this short, this unicorn short, where we had this bullish FVG being invalidated. So in here 955 being invalidated here on the 1011 bearish FVG. So I shorted once that fair value gap formed with stop loss just above these little highs, that little area here. And it went a little in my favor, and then it just decided to go against me because it did have this bullish unicorn that was created, but I didn't really quite consider it relevant. So I decided that the risk it's worth taking, but eventually it ended up taking me out. A good thing is that it didn't take like all my profit that I made on the previous short. That was Tuesday. Also live streamed this. Wednesday, I remember yesterday. Yesterday, I seem to have deleted that. But yesterday, I did take a loss where I went long in here as a rejection from this bullish FVG. I went long around here, sort of like this. My stop loss was just under these lows here. Oh, come on. Just under here. But then I was targeting these relatively equal highs here. I knew that I don't have a 2R, space. However, that was still fine with me. So I did take this, especially seeing that this bearish FVG, this one, was being sort of like invalidated. Didn't really care about not having a BISI here on this little move upside because I was seeing that as a rejection from this bullish FVG. And also, if you look at where the price was coming from, okay, we had all this beautiful push to the downside, which was pretty relevant. And price just, it went above there with this nice move higher, and then it decided to move up again. So I was not actually expecting for price to go any lower than this move that created this bullish FVG here. Therefore, especially not after seeing that it did do that, and then it started to reject, also invalidating this bearish FVG here. So it did not occur to me that price will seek any sell side anymore. However, it did. It had this little minor SMT sell side here, which it eventually just went for, and then the actual long came. But it was kind of like too late for me because I didn't, really like it anymore. And then it just meandered around for the rest of the day, only to start picking some bullish momentum, but that was already too late out of my trading window. So that was Wednesday. So I ended up with a loss. And then we've got Thursday today, which again, it's a loss. That's my trading week in a nutshell. This loss here. But yeah, that's it. My trading week in a nutshell. Still green for the week, but not as much as I would have wanted, honestly. We'll see what happens tomorrow after non-farm payroll. Yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow looks better. Yeah, so look at how nicely it's rejecting from this bearish OB here, you see? Yeah, I like that. I really like that. And if it wouldn't be this late, I would actually be going short, but it's already too late. Late in the day, as in. Come on, gold, just drop. Too much sideways, guys. Gold, when it's going sideways, it's just going sideways. Like, so annoying. Okay, 5 minute is just consolidating, like as you can see here. Boom, 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 boom. 15 minutes, what's the 15 minutes saying? Kind of like the same thing. Shitty price action. This is what it's saying. Yeah, you guys, shitty price action. Look at this thing. My God. Oh, dear Lord. This is what happens when you have bad trading hours, so to speak. Because right now, the more the closer we're getting to New York noon, the less volatility we're likely to see. And you get a bearish order block. You get a nice rejection from it, and then price just comes back inside the range. Like, what the hell? Anyway, I am gonna call it a day. 12 people still watching with me right now. Thank you guys for sticking to the end of this live stream. To the other 40 plus people who decided to leave the live stream, thank you also for being here. The time that you resisted, you were really badasses for sticking for so long to see gold doing pretty much nothing. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, NFP day tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. Bye, take care.